Okay.
Okay, give yourself 5 and go.
Are we doing starting on a two-shot or just the two separate? Is this starting with a two-shot or just the isolated? Which are we doing?
Two-shot or a single.
Okay, so I'll start with introduction. Off to a good start.
Anytime.
Jamie Lee Curtis is with me this time to talk about Trading Places. Jamie.
Darling.
Yes, dear.
We are so chic together.
Don't we look wonderful?
The colors, I'm
red
sorry.
Red and gray combination.
Really a
here.
wonderful color combination.
You're sidetracking. We only have 5 minutes. We
Yes,
go
sir.
fast here. I'm a horror movie buff. You know what that's going to bring up is your previous performances. I've seen every one of your horror movie films, and this is the first time you've done a film that is not in that genre.
Yes.
For a big
Yes,
screen
yes,
film,
yes.
not a TV film. Was it hard to break out of the stereotype? Is it true that Hollywood tends to typecast somebody when they get into something like that?
Typecasting used to be what made you a star. Typecasting meant that an audience responded to you in a certain role and that they would go and see you. It wasn't hard to break out of it, but I didn't really want to break out of it. I still think it's a good thing that an audience responds to you. I wanted to do other work, and I was hoping that they would move with me, which indeed they, I think, may with this. I hope so.
Right.
It's so funny. They should.
Yeah. Your parents, of course, are Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis. A natural
What?
question. What did I say?
No, it's not true.
Oh, it isn't?
Who told you that?
It's another lie in the press, kids.
No.
Same thing happened to Eddie Murphy. It says 10 years in the 10 years he's had a contract. Got a contract with Paramount. It's 2 anyway.
2 anyway.
What's 8 years one way or the other? Anyway, inevitable question. How did they influence your acting career? Did they just say, we're not going to bother you, if you want to do it, great, which is what a lot of parents do?
Yeah, without that sort of disassociation. If I wanted to do something, they would be supportive in it, whatever it may be.
But they weren't pushing you.
Not at all.
Did they or did anybody else play a strong, influential part in your deciding to be an actor, or even the kind of acting you decided to do?
No. It's funny, not really they influenced me as a human being more than as an actress, which I think runs synonymous with acting. I mean, I think that a lot of you comes out in your work, so I hope that their influence has helped in that sense, but not necessarily specific advice given to.
Right. Your sister's in the film, I noticed. What part? I didn't see her
She
name.
plays Muffy, the girl. She's at the with the 4 guys and the 4 girls when they're at the tennis club.
Great. Now, how do you two get along? Do you work? Have you done work before?
No, I've never worked with her. I'd like to. I think we would do. There's a play called Skirmishes about sisters that I'd like to do with my sister. We've never worked. We get along very well. We've gotten along better now that we're both adults. You know,
right.
Those teenage years can be rough on 2 girls.
We're in New York. You just mentioned you'd like to work in. Do you want to come to Broadway? Would you like to bring a show?
I don't think I'd hit Broadway first. I think I'd probably go somewhere very small.
Community theater.
It's too much of a fishbowl here.
Yeah.
If I wanted to try out stage work, which I've never done, every eye would be on me, and it's not. I'd want to do it and see if I could get my feet wet a little and see if I was any good at that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to have to do it where risking failure in such a metropolis of business people.
Well, the world would know the next day.
Yeah.
Do you have any other career aspirations? Do you want to direct or produce or do drama or?
Well, there's a film I did called My Love Letters, which will be out the end of this summer.
Canadian?
No, Roger Corman produced it, directed by Amy Jones, who wrote it. It's a small, intimate little drama. It's real nice. But I've done that, and it's a feature. I try not to have too many aspirations. I'm sort of a divine pessimist. If you throw a religion, I'm sort of a pessimist. Because I'm not saying I put myself down, but I don't like to put too many gold rings up, because if I keep missing it, it just makes me depressed.
Right.
Whereas if I'm surprised, if I get something, if I'm not expecting it, then I'm happy, and if I don't get it, then I'm not that depressed.
Right, great. How many interviews have you done today and tomorrow? How many, do you know, roughly?
I've done 25, well, how many people have I seen today? 80.
80, great. Has anybody...
But not all individually.
Right.
I'd had larger groups of people.
Has there been a question that you wish somebody would ask you, some statement that you want to make about life that's never come out?
You know why? No, because it's like, here I am, this airhead, neurotic, psychotic actress who talks about herself all the time. I'd like to know things about other people. I mean,
Well, that was my next question.
Where
Do have
did
any
you buy your
questions? I
ties?
was just going to ask you, do you have any questions for me?
where did you get your color sense? Was it from your family? I mean, are you a designer? Have
My
you-
mother's a Libra. No, actually not. This is my
I mean,
look for
this
the
is
80s.
great
This is
color.
work clothes. This is just plain old work clothes.
But,
with little
I
red
mean,
countries
great
on them.
style. I'm sorry. The
I
gray
have
and
to
the
say,
red. The gray and the
The
red.
classic combination.
Pretty,
for now.
great stuff. If we went to a premiere, there would be some nice ogling.
Good, good. Well, we'll have to do it sometime.
And actually, my fiance looks just like you. Fair-haired, big blue eyes.
Was that bare-haired or fair-haired? Oh.
Fair and bare.
I see.
And big blue eyes and mustache and dresses very well.
Terrific, great.
I won't let him see this tape.
I
he'll
was
be
going to say, if he
jealous.
turns you down, no.
There he is right now. They're
Oh.
taking him away.
Hi there. Aha. Okay, I think we've run out of time, haven't we? It'll just end cold like that, unless you have any concluding statement. I can cut that in.
No.
No? Are they saying wind it up? Would you like to do a quick, can I get her to do a quick promo for me? 10 seconds?
Sure.
You want to, they call me in Richmond the man in the dark because I sit in the dark and review movies and plays.
Okay.
If you want to say something like, because your interview will be on,
Yes.
just a close-up of
Are
her.
we
and,
still rolling?
Yeah.
If you want to watch the man in the dark talk to the woman in the gray dress with the red stripes, and he will be wearing gray and red, you should probably watch this because I found it fascinating.
Great, okay. That'll leave them full of mystery. What the hell
Hell
is she
is
talking about?
she
Who is